5 seconds. Start. First, let us understand what is foreign policy. It is the declared program of actions of an international actor to deal with the external environment in order to attain necessary objectives and goals. Foreign policy is a one-way road in which the focus is on the objective and actions and neglecting the reaction. Foreign policy is the result of inner and outer interactions. It is a two-way interactions. The policies that are made are response to external aspect, mainly the international world and the inner domestic aspect. In this paper, we will make a theoretical framework to study the relation between geography and foreign policy. This can be defined as geopolitics. With the aim of studying foreign policy and understanding how the decisions are made and what are the factors that can influence foreign policy, three levels of analysis have been formulated to help solving these questions. Those levels influence the foreign policy decisions and they help to understand the environment foreign policy works in. The first level of analysis is the global level or the international. This level of analysis main locus is to study what is happening outside the borders of the state, what is internationally happening that influences the foreign policy decisions. The second level is the domestic level or the interstate level, which stresses on what is happening domestically, what different variables that can affect foreign policy. The third and last level is the individual level, which deals with the individual characteristics and psychology, which designed to understand what factors influenced the leader or the decision maker to behave in a certain way. So it mainly focuses on the cognitive factors. Our focus is going to be on the international level of analysis. We will focus on what is known as geopolitics, which is a fundamental determinant that shapes foreign policy. The word is from the term geo, which is a Greek word that means earth, and the rest of the word is politics. It mainly focuses on the relation that could be and result of politics and territory, whether this territory is on the local or international scale. The term was created at the beginning of 20th century by Rudolf Kjellin, a Swedish political scientist. Kjellin was inspired by the German geographer Friedrich Ratzel, who published a book in 1897 titled Political Geography. The geopolitical world framework consists of two great land masses, North America and Eurasia, South America, Africa, and Australia, and five major sources of water, Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic Oceans, besides the North Polar Sea, the South Polar Sea. The term encompasses analyzing, describing, forecasting, and using of political power over a given territory. It is a main method of foreign policy analysis which helps understanding, explaining, and predicting international political behavior through specific geographical variables. Those geographical variables are geographic location of the country, climate of the region, the countries are in size of the countries, topography of the region, demography, natural resources, and technological development. Traditionally, the term has applied primarily to the impact of geography on politics, but its usage has evolved over the past century to encompass wider connotations. It is multidisciplinary in its scope and includes all aspects of the social sciences, with particular stress on political geography, international relations, and the territorial aspects of political. Also, the study of geopolitics includes the study of relations between the interests of international political actors, interests focused to an area, space, geographical element, or ways relations which create a geopolitical system. It is believed that the country's location and its physical terrain are of the most effective influences on the state's foreign policy behavior. The geographic variables studies the impact of the geography on understanding and shaping foreign policy that through knowing if the state has neighbor states on its borders or does the state has natural borders and frontiers like vast oceans or mountains which protect the state from invasions and foreign interference, thus an independent foreign policy decision. States' foreign policy can be better when they are free from any external influences. For more clarification, the United States, according to its geographic nature, it is a separated country. It has vast oceans that act like borders separating it from most of the world. This geographic location guarantees the independence and the preservation of the United States foreign policy from any intervention. Also, it helped the United States to adopt the suitable foreign policy, which at early times was the isolationist policy. If the United States had been as near to the European continent as is Great Britain, it could never have adopted a policy of isolation, and if most of South America had been as near to Europe, the United States could not have prevented the European powers from colonizing South America as they have colonized Africa as it was nearer. Beside the United States, we can find states that their geographic location makes it difficult to be invaded or interfered within it, thus their foreign policy is made independently. Switzerland and Ethiopia, the jungles and mountains of Paraguay and Bolivia. These states have enjoyed greater isolation than even the island states because of their difficult topography, communication, and transportation routes have passed them by. They have been developed and safeguarded as detached entities. Other countries which are not isolated or insular and have neighboring countries on their borders, their foreign policy is deeply affected. That's because it is hard to not be involved in the world affairs or in other foreign policy. Non-involvement is not an option. Germany is a significant example. Its foreign policy was highly affected due to its location in the center of Europe. Also, Egypt and Israel are clear examples. The realist school of thought and the political geography stress on the impact of the geographic factors on the state power and international conduct. Variety of scholars talked about the importance of geopolitics in the study of foreign policy, as they see that there is a direct relation between the geographic location, territory, natural resources, topography, and climate and the foreign policy making.